Hi everyone, good evening. This is Naz here on SG1 Radio. Yeah, midweek interview. I think that sounds about right. So today I'll be speaking with the team of a film that was shot entirely during lockdown, maintaining all the safety precautions and social distancing. And I am talking about the upcoming film COVID-19: The Invisible Enemy. And joining me today are Manish. Hi, Manish.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Well, thanks. And Georgina
Hi.
and Nicolina. Hi.
Hello.
How are you all doing on this fine Wednesday?
Amazing.
We've got some very interesting questions lined up for you all. But today, we're going to be talking about your crowdfunding campaign. So before we go into that, my first question will be from Manish. So Manish, how did you come up with the idea of COVID-19 and the invisible enemy?
Well, I think we have to go like 6 months back, Naz. I think today is what? It's like today's 18th, right? It was 11th of April. Me and you were having that live show, I think.
Yeah,
and you,
oh my God, really, isn't it?
yeah, it was like Easter, isn't it? And you gave me the idea, why don't you try something, Manish, in this lockdown? And to be honest, you are responsible.
Really?
Yes, you are. So, yes. So you have all the blame or the fame for this one. Yeah, so that's it. Basically in around Easter time, and then from the concept to script to shoot, and now we are in post-production. And we recently launched the campaign, of course. And that's where we need some support. But yes, that's how it started, pretty much in the first lockdown.
Okay. Oh, fantastic. So while you're talking about the crowd-funded campaign, I think it would be a good idea, before we go further into the questions about it, to have a look at the crowdfunding video that I'd like to share with our listeners today. So let's do that.
We are Flying Dreams Productions, and we are here to tell you why we are doing this campaign and why you should join our hand.
When there is a crisis, opportunity strikes.
It's been an opportunity for us to be creative at a time when a lot of people felt quite limited.
When I came across the ad for the audition, I was very intrigued because that meant that I could still work during quarantine, and that gave me so much hope as an actor.
So this was a brilliant opportunity for me to get creative, and the best thing about it is it was all filmed either on Zoom or it was filmed at home.
Filming in lockdown wasn't easy, and we had so many challenges.
Making sure that you have a stable internet connection, that your lighting is good. I know Henry had a few problems with that.
I had this light on and that lamp right in my face, trying to get it right.
Making sure that your brother's not making loads of noise in the next room, or that your mum's not bringing you a cup of tea in the middle of a scene.
The film is centered around a love story and explores the conflict between our own human desires and our heightened sense of responsibility towards society in the age of news, media, pressure from our friends and family and everything else going around us.
These people are a group of friends who are unable to meet in real life, meet on Zoom, and each one of them has their own personal opinions regarding the lockdown and the virus.
There's obviously lots of other fantastic characters, like myself, thrown into the mix to give you some comic relief, to give you some words of wisdom, and to really bring the film together.
It explores what it means to make decisions during lockdown and what the consequences of those decisions might be.
The sort of diverse opinions on COVID, people who are very paranoid and people who are very chill.
What it means to deal with disappointment, to deal with events that we had planned having to change and having to adapt those.
We were so blessed to have a great team, some fantastic actors to represent these different perspectives and make this dream possible.
The impact this film can have, I think, is massive because it's something that we're all dealing with right now.
It is a film about personal growth, but also a film about getting over struggles that may have caused pain.
It's been so difficult for so many people, and we really hope this story brings you some joy, some laughter and some happiness.
Now, we had an unbelievable time shooting this film throughout the first lockdown. It helped me, and I know it helped some of the other cast as well through what was a very difficult time. Now in the second lockdown, we hope to be able to spread that joy to you guys as well. We really feel this is an important film, and to get it over the line,
we need your help. We've set an ambitious target of reaching £8,600 throughout the course of this crowdfunder. Your donations will be split into 3 separate sections: post-production activities, marketing and distribution. We believe we have created a quality product and that it deserves a large distribution and release. With your help, we will manage to make this a reality.
anything you can give is massively appreciated. As well as that, spread it on the socials, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere you can. Give it every like, share, button, hit, tap, whatever you can.
We want you to join our hands to save art, to save artists, to save upcoming talent, and more than anything else, to save this creative industry. We are in it together, and we'll win it together.
I love this video. It's really well, and you can see even social distancing was maintained in doing this video as well. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, how did you all get involved with the crowdfunding campaign? Because each of you have individual roles in this film. So I will start with Georgina. Yeah, Georgina. So yeah, be on the spot there. Involved with the project and the crowdfunding campaign?
So I actually got involved with the project right before the start of the crowdfunding campaign. I came across the project and decided to apply as a post-production assistant, and they said they wanted some help in the marketing area of the film. So I volunteered to help with that, and I've been working on creating the campaign, coming up with the incentives, and I made that video that you just saw.
It's a really good one as well.
Oh, thank you. But it's been really, really fun. We've tried to find a way of creating awareness at the same time as also being able to basically find ways in which to engage our audience early on in the process. So in doing that, we've come up with fun activities that people can get involved with in our incentives, and that's a big part of our crowdfunder campaign.
Oh, fantastic. Well, Georgina, I will come back to you very shortly. Nicolina, so you play a role in the film as well. So you're acting in the film as well, and also you're part of the crowdfunding campaign. So are you able to tell us a bit about that?
Well, yes, of course. I'm just one of the actors, basically, and I play Cindy. And when the shooting happened, the social distanced shooting of the film happened months ago, and here we are now. We're ready to present the film, but we need people's help. And I think just taking part in the movie is not enough. And promoting your work is very important. It's the entire project that matters. And as Manish said to us, it's about saving the arts. And for me, it was very important to be part of the crowdfunding as well.
No, it's brilliant. It's really brilliant to see that. So my question for all of you, when was that precise moment that came when you decided that you wanted to crowdfund this project?
I think the credit goes to pretty much Georgina, to be honest, for that, because I've been so busy just to get the film done, but we were struggling to get the quality in the kind of final phases. And because even though we shot everything working from home and everything, but to get it to the final quality, we don't want it to compromise. And then do need a push on that to get the technical quality there, and also make sure that we can reach to the right audience and release to the right platforms. So in one of the initial sessions with Georgina, we were discussing all that stuff, and she kind of put her hand up like she could lead the way in that. And so here it is, to be honest. We have been doing everything quite quickly. So like film came in a month to initially. Now this whole strategy for this campaign came literally in 10 days. I would say it takes months to kind of this strategizing the whole thing. So I say we are still in the warm-up phase of this campaign, and we do need people to join. And that's the challenge with like upcoming talent and the upcoming work, which is creating that traction and creating that awareness in the people that this work is also important. There has been so much hard work which has going on inside it. And we have spent like our nights and days just talking through it. And then even just for the campaign, just getting that 3 minutes video, it has been so much hard work by everyone. And sometimes, yeah, people take it for granted, but it is so much hard work. So that's why we're hoping we get some support. But for us, it's like a process, and we want to go through the process. We do our job. If we get support, great, and we will be able to produce something quality. Otherwise, we have to find other ways to get to the fine line. But we really hope that this campaign can kick off properly and people can support the art and the artists, and show their trust in the upcoming as well.
Absolutely, and you are right. Actually, the arts and entertainment sector has been quite badly affected as a result of this year and pandemic. So, how can the public be involved to contribute towards the crowdfunding?
George, you want to take that up?
Yeah, sure. We have got a wide range of incentives that the public can get involved with, ranging from £8 up to £1,500. In these different sort of incentives and perks, we've got various different activities that you can take part in. For instance, we've got a perk wherein you can sit in on an edit session with Manish and the editor. We've got sessions where you can talk to a creative one-on-one, and we've got incentives that are very sort of basic in terms of a thank you email, a thank you credit if you want to spend less money. On the higher end of our incentives, we are giving away associate producer credits. We are looking for sponsors in terms of our £500 and £1,500 range, and these can be people or businesses that want to get involved and have their logo and their name attached to the film. And we hope that all of these various different incentives will bring the audience and want them to get involved with the film and the process of making the film for whatever is left in the filmmaking process. We also we're launching our trailer this Friday, and we are doing a networking event, and that is a big part of what we're hoping to establish with this film, a massive network of people that can learn how to make films during COVID with protocols in place, and basically have connections between us, all these artists going through this really tough time.
No, I think it's fantastic to see that, because obviously
Let's add one more perk actually. If I think there's one more perk which is interesting, I would like to share that, which is, if you have a message to share with people on COVID-19 and you believe you got a talent, like it could be dancing or painting, or you could be doing lots of stuff, you just want to be in front of the camera. So we got a perk where you could feature in our end credits and share your message with the whole world, because we plan to distribute it across the international platforms. So there is that part, which I think if people want to share their own thoughts and their own talent, they should go for that. And it's not on that high end as well on the perks. So please do check it out. Yeah, and the Friday we are launching the trailer, so we are just moving on, and we are kind of hitting one after the other deadline, which is, so we're still working quite hard in a way. As you
and how much is it that have you got in mind how much, like, the donation goal that you're looking towards to raise for this film?
So the total donation that we're hoping to raise with this film is £8,600 over the course of the rest of the crowdfunder.
Okay, and so far, how much have you raised? Are you able to give a percentage?
So far, we've raised a very, very small percentage, and we are currently getting a lot of leads and trying to raise that number as high as we possibly can ahead of Friday. But we're really hoping that Friday will push us over that benchmark and get in the donations as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we all need to start pushing. So, listeners of SG1 Radio, I hope you are listening very properly to this interview, because it would be really good to get involved with a film. Come on. And I love all the perks that you've listed as well. And come on, how can you not get buyed into this? I think it sounds fantastic what you're all doing. And, you know, so how long is it that you intend to run this crowdfunding campaign for?
I think currently it's going to be there for 3 to 4 weeks, but we were doing so much hard work just to prepare. And this week we have been focusing on the trailer. So this has been like of week as well. So we might extend it for a couple of weeks possibly. So the campaign is going to be around for 4 to 5 weeks after Friday. We really need to kind of get through some of the benchmarks, as Georgina is saying, to get our release as planned. Otherwise we might get delayed in our release. So I mean, any support, you know, if it's not, it could be literally on the minimal mark, but it's also about sharing your love with the upcoming artists in a way, and appreciating, you know, what we are bringing in these difficult times. So we are hoping that we do get that support. Until now, it has been really, really positive, but really crossed. Let's see how that goes in the next few days.
Oh yes, fingers crossed. And after the crowdfunding campaign is over, what are you planning to do?
Yeah, we got the couple of brackets in the funding to make sure we could market and go to the proper distribution channels. Yeah. So the effort is going to be focused on kind of getting it to the right channels, including cinemas and all the major online platforms and the top film festivals. So we will be focusing on all those areas. But hopefully we could release in January if we could hit our targets.
Fantastic. No, that's brilliant. And, you know, fingers crossed all does go well. And so next thing we have got is the trailer launch, which I'm really, really looking forward to. So do you guys want to give a few words about what to expect on Friday?
Yes, on Friday, we will. There will be a private mini event, as Georgina said, just to share thoughts with wider filming network. And then we will go public with our live share to all of the people, and where we do the trailer launch and we do the Q&A, and you are hosting that, so you will make it very interesting, and you'll bring your own perspective on it, I guess. I guess you're keeping it mysterious for us as well, what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you any heads up on what I'm going to ask. Yeah. Let's keep our questions and answers nice and raw, like I like to keep it. No, but it's been brilliant having a chat with you all, and I'm super looking forward to Friday as well, and also what we're doing. So how can our audience keep up to date with the work you're doing right now? Are you able to share details of the social medias they can keep up to date with, and what web links they should be looking out for?
Yeah, sure. So we have an Instagram and a Facebook account. They are both under the production house name. So that is Flying Dreams, Dreams with a Z, Productions. And we update that daily. We've got video content coming out every single day. We've got the latest sort of news about where we're at and what we're doing. So that is the best way to keep up to date with what's going on in the production.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much, guys, for your time and speaking with us here at SG1 Radio. And I really hope, like how I enjoyed this conversation, that our listeners also really enjoyed this. And I'm super looking forward to Friday. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much, Naz. And see you on Friday.
See you on Friday, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.